Hi there guys, welcome back to the next in this series of video blogs from Footlice Theatre Company here in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia. My name is David, I am the current president. By the time you see this, the show that we've been preparing for, which is Marishcas Velvet Penguin at the Royal Exchange, will have been performed, and I hope it is going well. But at this present point in time, we've got 1 week out. We're almost ready to go. It's a little frightening and we're all a little bit nervous. You'll see the performance from Marishka in the new year, because I've had to arrange the schedule around shooting at different locations. So I apologise for the lateness of that, but we want to get the show out of the road before we start moving on to the next projects. And Marishka's film clip is an up-and-coming project. So we're going to concentrate on this show, but it's time for the puppetry. So I've babbled long enough. This is David from Footlice Theatre Company saying peace out, and I'll see you soon. Okay, this is the first stage of the band, where I've just cut out some random thicknesses of box foam, thrown in a few interesting angles there, and now let's experiment. Let's see what we can come up with. And using toothpicks to secure together a whole bunch of geometrical objects from our offcut pile, we suddenly have, with those face bases, the band. Okay, here we go. We have one of the heads from the band, and if you look, you'll see like pointy toothpicks sticking out everywhere. Okay, not necessarily good OH&S. So what you do is you get a pair of pliers, the edge, bang them in. And there you have a safe head. Okay, I'll show you the next bit. Okay, with this stage, what we do is you get our Stanley knife, go through and start shaping. Pretty much cut all edges off. And you can selectively choose not to cut edges. Okay, remember that. Sometimes you do want that jutty, like 90-degree angle. Okay, here you go, a bit more like a face. He's going to have a trumpet. I've been using skewers too. Skewers are fantastic, and like, probably notice the head's just stuck on a skewer. Now on to the next ones. Okay, don't be scared to actually get your fingers involved with this. I'm dipping my fingers into the PVA glue and I'm using it to, to mould over the top of the character. It's actually a pretty good way to do it, because that way you ensure that there's no tears. You're not tearing the soft paper, as well as making sure that you're able to crease out, press out most creases, so it's not so much of a clean-up job a bit later on. As you see, that's moulding quite nicely onto the foam. It's not very strong. I'll come a bit later. Okay. Here you go. No, these guys aren't actually talking puppets, so there's no need for a mouth joint or anything. So, okay. You have one guy. Okay, he's the drummer. Just looking over the top of his drums. There you go. Then you do the rest of the others. And now I'm just going to sit this guy outside, let it dry. Okay, we've let that dry. And as you can see, there's lots of little creases and everything all the way through it. Okay, so what you do next is you take your mix that you made for Kevin in half, right? Go through it and find patches like that, like paper that's been glued together. Okay, that's been soaking for quite a while. Now what you do is you lay those little pieces onto your model. This will take a while, so I'll show you soon what it looks like. Okay, the next phase is pretty simple. Just take some sandpaper and go with the grain of... There we go, just a lick of paint. That's the first paint job on them. And you've got the baddest bunch of beatniks in town for Marishcas band. Show you the next step when I can. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be pretty cool. You can do that. Feel free to leave a comment, also to rate us. Let us know how we're doing, because there's a lot more in this series. So you can contact us at footlice@yahoo.com. And this has been David from Footlice Theatre Company here in Newcastle, New South Wales, saying peace out and catch you later.